Welcome once again, ladies and gentlemen of the South African Geekosphere. It is Pikey ZA here with his best radio voice, bringing you all the hits non-stop from 10 till whenever you stop listening, because it's a podcast. It doesn't matter. You can listen to it whenever the fuck you want. Don't be stupid. Today we have got Mr. Desolation Morris is here with me today, of course, as always. Hello.
Yeah, in
Mr.
my normal voice.
Absolutely. If you can't, you got to learn to do the fake radio presenter voice, because
no, I can't do that.
Everyone loves that. We also have Mr. Bester himself, our editor-in-chief and overlord supreme being from GeekNode. Hello, sir.
Hello.
and we're joined by Mandy from Fairy Fountains, Johannesburg-based 3D printing company. Hello there, Mandy.
Hi, it's actually Pretoria based though.
Are you Pretoria?
But Gauteng, so yeah, you're close.
I'm in Cape Town, so pretty much anything north of the Karoo is Joburg to me.
General vicinity.
It's, if it's outside of Cirrus, I'm like, that's Joburg, isn't it? Umhlanga, that's Joburg, right?
Yeah, in the north.
It's all like just one big place full of crime and angry people and dry humidity and lightning storms. Am I not correct?
Pretty much.
Okay. Awesome. Mandy, if you don't mind, would you just take a couple of seconds to just introduce yourself and give our listeners a little bit of information about what you guys get up to over there at Fairy Fountains?
Sure. Well, as you said, 3D printing. The thing that we mainly specialize in is cosplay items. So you're looking at props from masks to swords to guns. We even do Pokeballs. We've also done things like little models, Pokemon, LOL characters. I'm at the moment busy with 2 Dota figures that I'm busy painting up. So we go from the start where it's the modeling to the printing, and then obviously the painting as well, depending on what the client wants. I mean, a lot of these cosplayers and that say that they prefer the things unpainted so they can give it their final touch on the thing. So I mean, it just depends on what they want.
So when you say the modeling, so do you create the 3D models yourselves?
Yeah, well, my husband does the 3D models. I've also got 2 other guys on that help me out, that I send the designs to. That will help me out with the designs itself. So I mean, that's something, if they don't have a existing model, it is something that we can do. If you go look at our site, you'll see the Mara Jade lightsaber, which is one of the things that my designer Johan did for us.
Oh wow, okay, so it's not just so we're not talking about just a company that pulls designs down off the internet that you want and then prints them out. Where you guys do a full service, as in, I would like this, it doesn't exist, you go and make it for that person, custom.
That's
fantastic.
Yes.
That's fantastic. Because I think I think I might be trying to send a bit of business your way. Now, one of the things that I'm very interested in is painting of miniatures. Not just I do it for enjoyment, as well as for a little Dungeons and Dragons group that I play with. Is the technology at the point where miniatures are workable?
Recently done is a HeroClix token, the Captain America token. I'm painting him up actually tomorrow, along with the Dota figures. So it is there. It depends on the amount of detail and how small it goes, right, as to how clear it's going to come out and that. But at the end of the day, I suppose it's the painting work that sort of makes or breaks any model.
Yeah, so as long as the rough detail, I mean, because basically what I would be looking for specifically, obviously talking about myself, which is probably my favourite subject to talk about, what I would want primarily would be something along the lines of a generic kind of couple of goblins or couple of this, couple of that. It wouldn't be the massively in detail kind of, it's something that just for a Dungeons and Dragons campaign that you're not going to spend hours painting. It's just, it's there to take the place of plastic counters or something like that. So it makes me very excited that the technology has advanced to the point where it can handle that kind of small detail. That's very cool.
Yeah, well, if you look at detail wise, we've done the Alice the Madness, her knife. and all of those intricate patterns and that's actually on the knife itself, those print out beautifully without any problems.
From the game.
Yeah, that's correct. Alice in Madness
Okay,
Returns
yes.
is
Yeah. Oh, I'm gonna have to have a look at that. Okay, I will be checking that out because that's a little favorite of mine. I do love it. Cool. So then, yeah. So you like you said, primarily involved with the cosplays. What about your large items? I mean, how many? When Mr. Bester told us about the fact that you'd be joining us for one of the podcasts, I was checking out as much information as I could about the technology and the way. It's fascinating, like the printing out different sections of like a large sword. Like I was having a look at your guys' Gandalf staff, the white one. How many sections did that come in? I mean,
the staff itself is actually just the top piece was printed. The bottom piece we did out of wood, just simply for stability, because I mean everyone's going to take the staff and it's "you shall not pass" and goes and stomps it on the ground. And you don't want that really out of plastic.
okay,
So the top part was done with 2 parts, but I mean we've done the Frostmourne, which was 17 parts.
And they will just kind of click into each other like with a little dovetailed kind of joint.
Some of them do. Some of them are flat, and what we do is we take acetone and basically melt the plastic into each other, because with acetone the ABS melts. So you put on just enough to melt them into each other, and they weld.
Very, very cool. It's a technology I think is fascinating. Like I posted an article, the little pre-show, basically about how this technology for me feels very much like the precursor towards having molecular creation of things, like in Star Trek or something. Like having a a little item. I mean, they're using it in space at the moment to create tools and bolts and things.
It actually sounds like the Star Trek Enterprise while it's busy printing, and that sort of, that background sound and that they have on the Star Trek. It kind of sounds like that.
Oh, so every day at home you feel like you're on the Enterprise. That's going to be fun. I like that. You like Star Trek, Mr. Morris?
Yeah.
What would you say if I could? Yeah, just a tiny little bit. What would you feel about if you could just print anything you wanted?
That would be a danger to society.
I think it would be extremely dangerous to society.
Yeah,
yes,
first of all, I'd start printing food, and then probably dangerous things I'm not supposed to be printing at all. So, that technology in my hands would not be good. No.
Okay. Well, luckily, I suppose though at the moment, Could you 3D print? So at the moment it uses a form of plastic for the 3D printing. Okay, we're not at the stage, unfortunately, of Star Trek where we can just say, "Oh, I want the cheeseburger," and it pops out.
No, but
sorry, actually,
a chocolate printer.
See, now that I'm excited about that already.
A chocolate printer.
A chocolate 3D printer. You put into the thing. So say now you want Darth Vader's head. You go and put the model into the computer, and that. So you want the Darth Vader's head. It prints it out in chocolate.
Oh, wow.
Can you do that?
I'm going to get so
We're just waiting for the printers to import. They currently, to my understanding, are stuck at customs. But it's something that we are definitely looking at getting as soon as it has actually cleared customs and is by our supplier and that.
Right, that is awesome. That is awesome. You know what we're going to do? Bester, we're going to 3D print your head in chocolate and we're all going to eat it.
That's disturbing.
We're going to eat it. We're going to make a video.
I'm not gonna lie. My mind went to far more disturbing places than that. So let's stick with that. Let's stick with his head. I'm okay with it. Oh, then can we fill it up with like caramel?
Yeah.
So it's all like you could scoop out globby caramel bread. Oh, okay. No, I'm a little bit too into this now.
I think you might just make Lauren very excited with that very zombie-related comment.
Oh, yeah, absolutely. Yeah, she will lose her mind over it. Yeah. Oh, I can't believe that's so cool. So that for me is the start. Like, it's all kind of coming together. Like, I love that it's helping. Like in the article that I wrote, it was very, very, very brief, but it was just that, the fact that they're no longer having to ship parts up to the space station every single time, or tools or specific things. They just send them the design and they go, cool, print it out, bang, done. Like, this technology is furthering our exploration of the stars in my mind, and I think that that is absolutely fantastic. And now we're gonna get chocolate too.
Oh my god!
It's like a double whammy.
It's not just that. It's stem cells as well that it's printing in the medical field.
I
know
heard
they've
about that.
printed an actual ear and transplanted it onto a living human, and it works.
What?
So,
No
it
rejection, no-
hasn't rejected or anything like that. They're printing kneecaps. There's so many things in the medical field that it's advanced with. They actually, at the moment, I don't know how far they are. Last I read, they were working on it, printing a heart, a working heart.
Oh wow!
Oh wow!
Wow.
Okay.
See,
But
the only one I've
only-
seen is the casts. So the only thing I've seen is the cast, like 3D printed cast, because it's nice and strong and it can be made to any shape very, very easily instead of having to use the old, plaster cast kind of thing. And they were kind of in a lattice work, which apparently makes them a lot more flexible, and they can breathe. But the air oxygen can get through to the skin, and but it's still strong. That's I didn't realize they were going to do a heart. Damn.
The only real concern that I have with using 3D printed material for medical use is the fact that there's always the risk of rejection. Our bodies are finicky things, and if you put foreign objects in it, shut up, Pikey.
I was immediately, as soon as I say, don't start talking about shoving foreign objects into bodies, because let's be honest, they don't always get rejected.
Yeah.
You guys understand what I'm saying. There is the very real issue where if you're going to be putting foreign things into a human body, then it's going to get rejected. So yeah.
Well, the ear apparently doesn't. So that's a good good start.
It's got to do with the stem cells and that they use. But you've got that risk as well with donors as well. So you're getting a donated heart. You've got the risk of it being rejected. I think you've got a better chance with the stem cells because they can match it closer to your own body than what you do with somebody else's heart.
Or indeed, they can use your own DNA.
Yeah, basically.
Yeah, so then your body has no choice in the matter.
Shut up. You're getting this now. This is a heart. You need this. Stop being a dumbass, body.
It's like, shut up and take my money.
You're going to die if you don't, so don't be a dick about it.
Yeah.
That's cool. I think it's an absolutely fascinating technology. I can't wait to see where it's going to go in the future. But for now, just the fact that you guys are here and you guys are making us all kinds of cool geeky stuff to play with, that makes me very happy on a much more personal level than needing a heart, because I don't need a heart. I'm fine without one. So let's say, okay, so just purely back to the geeky style of 3D printing. So let's say I had something that I had maybe either found a design for or wanted to have created. What would be the best way for people to get in touch with you and to arrange these things?
Sorry, can you say again? You broke up there slightly.
Did I? Oh, okay. Sorry, just basically what would be the best way if people have got designs they want to have made, or if they have just got a design or a 3D model that they've come across on the internet or something like that, what would be the best way for them to get in touch with you to be able to get something created?
Well, either by email, which is mandy@fairyfountains.co.za, or they can go onto my Facebook page, Fairy Fountains, and message me from there and just let me know what they're looking for, and then we'll discuss from there if they've got the model, if they don't have the model, if they've just got an idea in their head. I've got one client that's making her own custom mask. She's just sort of given me what she wants, and my designer's kind of running with it at the moment.
Okay. All right. Okay, sorry, I just wanted to make sure that I got that in there, because I do have a bad habit about completely forgetting to do things like that, so... At least that's it. Your email address is now in there, and I can't be told off by Jonathan, so that's good. Yeah. How cost effective is it? I mean, when it comes down to, let's say, trying to print something large. Let's say, I mean, I can imagine that a mask for a specific cosplayer. That's a lot of material that gets used.
Surprisingly, it's not as much as you would think. Our most expensive item that we've sold to date was a portal gun, and that was about 3K. And this is now a gun that's got lights and painted and the whole thing. So, I mean, you're not looking at that much. If you're looking at masks, something like the Scorpion mask, you're looking at 200 Rand. Something like the Son of Harpies mask from Game of Thrones, you're looking at about 400 Rand. And if you're looking at the Stormtrooper, which is something we're actually busy working on as well, you're looking at about 1,000 too for a painted up version of it.
So that is actually a lot better than I thought.
Yeah, that's a lot more cost effective. I thought looking for thousands, like usually, like if you get this done overseas even. So something like the gunblade from Final Fantasy VIII, would that be doable, or is that utterly impossible?
Yeah, that would be about 800.
Ah, you see, that's not so bad at all.
Yeah.
I saw you guys.
Cost effective because, I mean, cosplaying, let's face it, can be a very expensive hobby. And I mean, why must I sit and make thousands and thousands on a product doing one thing when I can make a little bit on doing a lot of things? This is something I enjoy doing, so I want to do it as much as possible.
Yeah.
I must add in here, guys, and this is again punting you guys there at Berry Fountain. At GeekFest this year, I had a Mortal Kombat tournament, and I actually bought a mask from Berry Fountain, the Sub-Zero mask. Sub-Zero on the day, and I had the most awesome compliments from the people. They were so impressed with how well and how detailed the mask was. So yeah, I thoroughly appreciate what you guys do at Berry Fountain.
Thank you.
Yeah.
Although I have to admit, I really don't understand the fascination with Final Fantasy VIII, Morris.
Well, it's just bloody awesome. That's all.
It's not that great, man.
No, it is the best thing ever. It is the best thing since sliced cheese.
It's a bunch of angsty friggin' teenagers running around going, I wanted to be the toughest guy in the school, but now Sifa is, and I'm gonna cry about it. Brr.
Basically, that's the whole story right there, summarized.
Yeah, that's it. Yeah. That's it. That is it. I should actually write these.
I'm completely and utterly unopinionated. I tried a Final Fantasy game. Don't ask me which, because I can't remember.
Oh my god!
And it just didn't appeal to me, dude. Seriously.
I love Final Fantasy games, but 8 just got too angsty. It just got too angsty for me.
It will never get better than 8 ever. All this new bullshit. I've tried even 12 and this lightning returns and all this stuff. I'm just like, no, what's going on here? 8 is the best fancy ever, and I will defend this to the death.
You might have to.
I've never actually played 8.
Dude, you already hated
I've played
by
both.
Like half the game. I mean, for goodness sake, you must be the only person I know that doesn't know what a freaking Dalek is.
Well, it's a vintage, old style, fashion little robot thingy. So there.
Clearly.
All you need to know about it is exterminate.
Yeah, and apparently explain as well. So
and also
that was really just meant for you, man.
If you're getting attacked by one, it's best to run up the stairs. Although having said that, later models did learn how to.
All right, so
make it upstairs.
Those other silver robot-looking things with like the curtain railing head thing. What are those on Doctor Who?
What are they called? Future Men or something?
Oh,
Cybermen.
Oh, come on, Mikey.
Oh, really?
I'm not a Whovian. I've got to. I know the basics of it, but
I'm just owning you guys.
Dude, really, the only thing I watched was Torchwood, and I think that is the best show ever. Basically, because I'm in love with Jack Harkness. But anyway, moving on. But really, that guy
No,
will boink anything that moves. He's like Pikey, except good looking.
Stop saying boink.
And he will.
Every time you say it, I get an
Boink.
image in my head of that
Boink.
movie with the little scrawny dude in the bus. And he's like, I boinked her.
But he did. But he did.
And I hate it so much. What movie was that?
I have no idea.
Okay.
And you
all right,
call
well, never
yourself
mind.
a movie expert.
Oh,
Yeah,
fuck off.
you scum. It's like it's Road Trip or something.
No,
I-
it's like, yeah, it's not one of the good. I think it is Road.
It's one of the college. It's one of the college movies.
Yeah, it's one of
where,
it's the one with that weird-looking thin guy with the, like giant nose and
where he like
whiskers.
where he eats the mice, or there's a
And he
there's
has
a
like
snake
this
with the
girlfriend
mice.
that's like the size of the Empire State Building, and he brings her underwear into the bus and stuff. I think it's that one.
Yeah.
Yeah,
That's
yeah,
vague.
And then,
that
says,
one, yeah,
and, then
yeah.
says, and then says that he boinked her. Right, that
Yeah.
was a long
See,
way
I
for us to
do
get to
know
that
the
movie.
movie, Bester.
Stop.
Yeah, but you don't know the name.
It's Road
It's
Trip.
pissing me off that I can't remember. It is
How do
Road
you
Trip.
know?
I googled it.
Okay.
Yeah,
Yeah.
Club
Good
Up.
movie. Good movie. Anyway,
Well,
right. So, well, we're doing very well. We're staying on topic.
Yeah,
we actually
that's
did do
completely
quite
on
well. We actually did quite well for a while there.
Yeah.
I tell you what. I think I might have to have a chat with you, Mandy, about Pokeballs.
Oh dear.
Cool. I've got all the sets, and I've got the little Pokemon as well. All of them.
Okay.
God.
So you caught
This
them
could be
all
interesting.
one by one, or
How
did you
much?
print them out?
Very nice.
I catch them myself.
I've been catching them on
they're
this
real.
Poke Planet that they've got running.
Okay, well,
I don't know what that is. I
It's
like
new
Pokemon.
MMO that they've actually brought out. I discovered it this week, which is probably a bad thing because I'm a bit of a Pokemon addict.
No,
better
But-
not tell
tell me
Pixie
that.
about that because she is so caught up in Pokemon X at the moment.
Oh.
She's on a rampage at the moment, just trying to catch all the Eevees.
Oh.
Yeah,
Well,
I did see on Twitter today she was going a little bit mad trying to catch male Eevees until she
Yeah.
realised that they all were male.
I must say, she's got like 6 females and 1 male. No, it's actually the other way around. She's got like 6 males and 1 female or something like that. So
That poor
It's-
female
Yeah, no,
Eevee.
really. I wanted to say that just now. Jeez, poor
That is
thing.
unlucky.
it's gonna get out of hand pretty soon.
It is. So wait, so this Pokemon Planet is an MMO based in the Pokemon universe. This is possibly going to
it's-
be the final nail in my coffin.
Oh my
It
God.
sort of starts off at Kanto and then it moves through Johto, and you get to go to all the islands. After you've completed all the badges, gone through the Elite Four, you move on to the next island. So it's literally then all the pros you get to catch. On top of that, you've got then the other players and that. I mean, I today got to battle my husband and beat him.
Ah,
Good job.
It- yeah,
Domestic violence.
in the best way.
Absolutely.
yeah, but
It's
fair.
legal. It's legal as long as you trap small animals into little balls and keep them as your slaves to fight on your behalf. As long as you do it that way round, it's perfectly fine.
Yeah.
Just don't punch people because violence is bad. Slavery though, 100%.
Yeah.
That is the one message I'll never understand about Pokemon. It's like, I love Pikachu so much. Yeah, but you cram him into a ball the size of his foot every 5 minutes.
Yeah,
Stop
but
it.
he likes it. He likes
You're
it.
actually being mean to the poor thing. Yeah. Although,
I
yeah,
sort of
no,
imagine it as the genie thing, where they go into the Pokeball and then it's all of a sudden bigger than it appears.
I
So
did
it's time
see a
Lord
picture.
technology.
Yeah, I did see a picture where it had the inside of a Pokeball and Pikachu's little pimp palace that he had going on in there. It was pretty impressive. I'm like, quite like that.
Fascinating.
It's still a strange concept when you think about it. Like, and I love Pokemon. I take my son. We went and played at the Battle Bunker on Saturday. We go most Saturdays. Wow, the plane is particularly low. I'm not even on the flight path. So what the hell's that doing?
Let's hope
Sorry,
it doesn't crash
yeah.
into your front yard.
Yeah, hopefully not. That would be weird. Anyway, so yeah, that would be very confusing. So yeah, so we go every Saturday and we play Pokemon with a whole bunch of other people. Well, mostly it's children, and then I'm just like the one weird older guy. That's not true. There's a few weird older guys. I'm just one of them. And yeah, no, it's great fun, and we've like really gotten into it. But now I'm just with Pokemon Go.
And
It's
Pokemon
gonna
Planet.
take over my life. But that's what I'm saying. Pokemon Planet. MMOs kill my friggin' social life anyway. But now if it's Pokemon as well, I'm not gonna leave the house.
Speaking of killing social lives, I've finally reached the pivotal point in Fallout 4, and yes, I have found the pyramid, Mr. Morris.
Oh, finally.
Yes,
Hey.
I'm literally at the point where I have to choose who I want to side with. I try to remain as spoiler-free as possible for those listeners out there that haven't yet played this masterpiece. But yeah, I'm sure you guys are probably much further than I am.
Yeah, we're pretty much finished.
Oh,
Yeah, just a word of advice though. If you turn against the Brotherhood, it's not going to end that well for you.
fortunately, I'm actually thinking of staying with them. I was just highly upset with the thing that happens before the choice. I'm sure you know which part I'm referring to.
Yeah, the thing.
The thing.
Yeah,
You know,
spoiler
the
alert, the thing.
the thing with Buzz Lightyear.
Yeah.
Yeah, but
George
I must
Clooney,
say,
not Blood Slight, yeah.
Yes, I was about to say thank you. His name is George Clooney.
Mr. George Clooney.
yeah.
Mandy,
Oh, and I have-
Mandy, have you? Do you play games, Mandy?
I do. Well, I mean, as I say, the MMO, but mine's more Skyrim. That's my type of thing. I haven't had chance to play Fallout 4 yet. That's sort of on my will eventually get to list. I've sort of been focusing a lot on the prints and that, so my off time and downtime is very, very limited.
Okay. I just want to check. Okay, so hopefully we're not boring you too much, because pretty much we're just going to turn into the three of us touching each other whilst talking about Fallout 4. If you give us a couple more minutes, this is generally the way any conversation involving the three of us goes. We just all end up going, do you remember that thing where you that? Oh my
Yeah, that's
God,
like, yeah,
remember
whoa.
that? Oh, yeah. It
But
is
I
that
must
good.
say, guys, I'll try and get a video together of my Sanctuary Hills. I built myself this sweet little sky crib, and I'm lining up all my armor very beautifully, I might add. I just got some paladin armor as well, so I'm busy tricking that out. So it's going quite well. I'm
You need
very
to pick
much
up that
enjoying.
You got to pick up that X01 armor. Got to get it.
I'll get it eventually. I don't know where it is. Please don't spoil it for me. I'll probably find it
I won't.
eventually. And
Okay.
I just remember it somewhere in some sort of police station. And yeah,
No,
that's it.
Sweet.
no.
Okay. Just don't.
I'm not going to tell you where it is. I'm
I'm also actually going to upload a video soon. I actually built myself a new settlement with a new character off the coast of Spectacle Island. The whole place is like built on the water, so it's quite secure. It has one point of entry only. So yeah, I'm just busy populating it. It has the customized little basketball court already. Just need the balls for my and some more lights and stuff, and then I'm gonna start taking that video and see how it goes.
Yeah.
But people don't really attack you on Spectacle Island, hey? Like, I think they die of radiation before they get there. Swimming over. It's like, we're gonna attack you!
So you don't really need to set up any sort of defenses.
Well, I have not in my entire time on the island seen one raider or anything of any sort trying to attack me. Because the radiation in the water is like 10 per second, right? So even if you have a supply line going, if it's a human supply line character, he will die of the radiation while running the supply line. So I think it's the same concept for the raiders.
That's very clever.
So what you can do, however, is I think at Grey Gardens there's a little greenhouse. Where I think there's like Mr. Green is there and what, but they're all Mr. Handies. So you can actually take one of them and set the supply line with one of them, and the radiation won't do anything to them or the big little Brahmin cow thing at all. So that's one way around.
Okay.
Nice.
No, that's interesting.
Cool.
But listen,
Make notes.
guys. But listen, guys. Wow. Of Fallout, and then just taking one step back into the wonderful world of berry fountains, I must use this opportunity to announce that we've brokered a deal with Mandy and Coral, and they will be sponsoring and I have to say at this point, unofficial 3D printed Pip-Boy,
Yeah.
which we will be giving away on the website on Friday. And that competition will be opening on the website tomorrow, and we will announce the winner of that Pip-Boy on next week's podcast.
All right. So just to get it straight, it's not that crap thing that came with the collector's edition, right? That it's
No.
like made out of like what, the ice cream tin plastic, and apparently
it's
it's
made
all
out of
like.
ABS.
All right. That's pretty cool then. All
And
right.
it fits your phone. We'll custom make it to your specific phone.
All right. So if okay, I'm gonna steal it and then bring it home, and crown myself the winner. So will my Xperia Z3 fit in there?
As long as I know it's an Xperia Z3, then Coral goes and custom sizes it, and yeah, it will fit.
It will fit the phone, Coral. All right. Cool.
Yeah, so we're pretty excited to be giving that away on the website this week, and we're going to tap Mr. Morris's competition genius to put that little competition together.
Oh my God. Am I gonna have to hide shit again?
Apparently,
No,
I'm
no.
not allowed to anymore because I'm too much of a
Yo, you're a
bastard.
dickhead. I hate you. Everyone at
So,
work hates you as well. Everyone on the planet hates you. Be quiet.
That's fine. I feel, yes, let the hate flow through you. Yes. So then we ran a competition where we hid a code inside some pictures, and apparently I'm far too much of a bastard when it comes to hiding these things and make them almost impossible. I could see them.
Yeah,
Well,
because
you
you
hit
said
them.
it.
Of course
So in
you
my
see them.
in my mind, it's fine, and people are just lazy.
No,
But
it's
eventually
not.
someone did find them. Yeah,
No, dude.
know.
I ran
Okay.
that thing pixel for pixel through fucking CSI analysis software, and I could not find it.
Yeah, but dude, what you got to remember
and
is CSI analysis software can take a grainy image and clear it up to picture perfect thing, no matter the resolution of the camera and no matter the resolution of it. You can still zoom in on a tiny, tiny little number plate and go,
Well, yeah, that's what I discovered
clear that up.
with
And then it's like, oh my god, it's perfectly visible. CSI is totally real.
yeah, well,
Oh
I
my
discovered
God.
that when I was analyzing the pictures of Vesta's mom. But anyway,
She's
it
awesome.
was so fucking hard to see. It was like you have to zoom out like a million miles to be able to just see like, oh, what's that? That's like.
Are you talking about the code or Besta's mom?
Um,
'Cause that's not very nice.
Yes, please.
I feel
No,
refrain-
I'm talking about the
refrain
code.
from that.
No, I'm talking about
I
the code.
know.
No.
You're on
Okay,
thin
I
ice
just
with
wanted to check.
No,
I just wanted to check.
no,
'cause
that's
that would've been mean.
completely that's completely private stuff right there. That's between. By the way, basically, you might be calling me dad soon, but anyway, the code was like a lot bigger than I thought it was. Especially after your clue of zoom in, guys, zoom in.
Yeah, well, if you zoom in, you could. If you zoom
I
in,
could not
you
see
can
fuck
it.
all when zooming in, dude.
It's not my fault.
But-
You're
but-
blind.
But Morris, I
What?
need to ask you, how the fuck did I find the code in less than 5 minutes, and you and all your fucking cronies in your office struggled for what was it, 6 hours, and you couldn't find a single fucking thing?
Well, dude, that's the same reason people don't know who the killer is at the start of a horror movie. They always ask, "What the fuck is that? Who the fuck is that?" You
Why
know?
are you saying that Pikey told me? Because he didn't.
No, I don't think. I think you just got lucky, really, because that was fucking hard, dude. I don't know. It's like maybe it's just because I'm not good with like things like that. I never was too good at that. Where's Waldo thing anyway?
But Morris,
Who the fuck is Waldo?
He's
Where's
Wally.
Wally?
Yeah.
Yeah.
but listen,
Yeah, the American one is.
Where's Waldo?
you're actually contradicting yourself there because
What?
people didn't find your fucking code on the bottle.
Well, they did find it eventually
One guy.
after
Okay,
3
well-
hours,
Well,
2
actually,
fucking days.
actually, Mr. DeBrain from Pennyworth Reviews actually found it eventually as well, and I think a couple of other. Yeah, they didn't want the code, so they obviously didn't redeem it. But I mean,
All right,
it
so
was
well-
still pretty fucking hard. If I didn't look
So-
very careful.
We
You
won't
find it
make it
either.
as hard as those ones. Yeah.
yeah,
Yeah.
no, I think we'll have to tone down the competitions a little in the future.
Make them
No,
a little bit less
fair.
bastardly.
No, like maybe
It's
maybe
in
have
their shit.
no, like maybe have like Mandy like 3D print the code and then hide it like this warp core of the Enterprise or something, and then you have to find it. But you have to use your hands.
Cool.
You have to use your hands. You'd have to first, of course, 3D print the entire warp core of the Starship Enterprise. Do that. That's an idea for the future. Yeah, to scale. I want to walk up and down in there. I'm gonna like climb inside, close myself, and take a nap.
Are we talking about Bess's mum again?
Acetoning that entire thing together.
Yeah. Just like getting enough of it, you know?
Yeah. But moving on.
Houses.
Oh, yeah. But not you, though.
No.
Who's
We
gonna-
haven't
what-
printed houses. I think that'll take a little bit too long.
What?
You'll need a Fallout 4 workbench to 3D
Have
print.
they done?
Probably.
They 3D printed a house.
Yeah, in Japan, they've 3D printed an entire house.
Well, of course, the Japanese.
Wow.
And it takes 7 hours.
7 hours.
What?
Japanese we're talking about after all.
That's amazing.
Or
Yeah.
probably invented 3D printing.
The Japanese don't fuck around though, man. Did you see you remember after the tsunamis and all that? Did you see there was a section of road that was like heavily damaged after one of the earthquakes that came, obviously was actually the root cause of the tsunami. I think in 3 days afterwards, it was pristine again. And this road was like in so many pieces, and then it's like, literally 3 days later, the entire thing was back to being absolutely perfect. Man, those guys get shit done.
Yeah, but I fucking...
7 hours for a whole house. Shit.
I maintain that, and I'm gonna blanket this now. Asian people are at least 100 years ahead of us when it comes to technology, and they're just so fucking stingy they don't want to share it with us.
Well, why the fuck are they coming to visit us then the whole time?
Because they want to see how stupid we are.
Alright.
Well, I mean, you heard about the mech that they're building. They're having a fight
Oh,
between
God, yes,
the
I heard about that.
Americans and the Japanese mech.
Yeah, it's like robot boxing.
Mm-hmm.
So that's pretty
Wait,
cool.
how
Pacific
big are we
Rim, here we
talking?
come.
No, these things
I was
are
about to
fucking
say, how
big,
big are
dude.
we talking?
Like they're really big. Like,
What?
Massive, like
Yeah.
a proper mech. I can't remember the exact meters on that, but I mean, it makes a human being look small.
yeah.
Okay, well, I just took my pants off again.
Oh my. Alright.
That is I am gonna watch that. That is gonna be
Yeah, there is actually a video about it, and as well, Japan then also shortly after, they took a scene from Top Gun and showed it on the news and said, "Yo, look at our military," and then they got busted.
because it was from Top Gun.
Yeah.
Well, that's
Again,
that's-
they were
that's-
testing to see how stupid we are.
Yeah, and then they
Oh, I
got
think-
busted, and America's like, no.
They just happened to choose the wrong scene. You know,
No, they were just like,
they shouldn't have gone with the volleyball scene.
They were just
It
like,
just
well,
wasn't. It's too recognizable.
I think the problem is Tom Cruise doesn't look Japanese.
I'm sorry. Have you seen The Last Samurai? He's clearly as Japanese as they come.
Well, he's about as Japanese as George Clooney.
He's about as Japanese
true.
as Keanu Reeves.
Oh my God, Keanu! Don't get me
Oh,
started
don't
on
go
that
there.
fucking.
Do not talk about that movie. That movie was just like watching
Whoa!
Hollywood piss all over
Whoa!
an amazing story.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Hey, actually, they remade what's his Point Break now. One of Keanu's older movies, where it was like,
I remember
Is
Point
it
Break.
better now?
it's actually.
Dude, Point Break was good, man.
it's-
What are you talking about?
No, they
That's a good
remade
movie
it
for its
now,
time.
and it's actually not this like at all the same. It's like way more out there. Like the trailer I've seen is like the guys they're on an airplane and like these squirrel flying suit shit, and they're like stealing this huge wad of money, but then they just open it up over like a rural village and just escape. And the scene was pretty hardcore, and if that's what they got in the trailer, then I'm not so sure about the action they've got in store for the movie. But it looks like it could be all hyped up with action, with less story substance than the original.
Oh man.
But yeah,
Doug, the original didn't exactly have a stellar story.
well,
to
it
start
had
off
that
with.
emotional connection with the characters and between the characters as well. I mean,
Listen,
of course, that scene
there's-
where he wants to shoot what's his face when he's climbing over the little fence.
and then shoots up into the gun.
yeah,
Listen, I've
have you
got to
ever
be honest.
have you ever
Right.
fired a gun up into the air and gone, "Ah"?
Well, no, I was about to say Hot Fuzz did it so much
Oh,
better.
dude, I do that at least every day once. So,
Hot Fuzz is great.
Yarp.
But it's okay.
Yeah.
Anyway, right. So
Yeah.
yeah, what a great movie.
Yeah.
But so hopefully these giant mechs knocking the snot out of each other won't be modelled on Keanu Reeves. Like,
And more
oh my
on
God.
Pacific Rim or even
No, because
Real
no,
Steel.
'cause-
Yeah, it's something actually along
It's
those
more
lines.
specific Rim, I'd say.
I'd go more. I'd hope more Pacific Rim. Although hopefully they won't be stupid enough to go, "Hey, dudes, let's like totally put on these really weak weapons and then have like a totally indestructible sword on the side that we never use until right at the end, and then we decide that we should use it, and we find out that it can actually kill a kaiju with one single shot, where previously we've had to like engage them with massive battles for like an hour and a half."
And then
It
we
was
end up
so
getting fucked up.
stupid.
Yeah,
It was
and
so
also,
dumb.
you know what? I think actually the best we could hope for was. Do you remember the original Power Rangers when the Megazord came along and then fought the giant monster? I think that's pretty much
Sorry, wait, sorry. What to a giant monster?
fought,
Fought.
fight.
Okay, that's not what I
Yeah.
heard. Yeah,
No,
when
no,
I
you're
were-
hearing
when-
what you want to hear.
Yeah, well, that's just not my fault. You went to the
Yeah.
Afrikaans Institute
But
of
like, I mean,
how
I
to
think
spoke
that's-
English.
Yeah, I cannot use out like spooks English.
Can I remember when giant Megazord can like fought a giant monster and make me feel good in my cook sister?
Yeah, pretty much.
Yeah. All right, good.
Anyway, I think that's the best we could hope for with these
It would
battle
be good.
things. But I mean, come on, like the Power Rangers were so awesome. They could pose, and then the grass behind them just explodes randomly because they're so awesome.
That's pretty awesome. Although, did you
Yeah.
know that in real
We just
life?
printed a sword from there. The
Ah.
blue sword. Yeah, another one of the things we designed from scratch.
Could you get me like an entire Power Ranger outfit 3D printed?
What the fuck?
We
would
could,
you,
yeah.
You can't. How could you free print like the body?
Shut up!
We're
So how
actually
would
working
you-
on
how would you
that at the
move?
moment.
Shit. Okay, fine. Fine. You know what? That's fine. I'll just sit here and I'll be quiet.
Okay,
You guys go ahead.
before it gets even more awkward, let's move on
To what?
to your
To mine?
to your Geek Vault unboxing earlier this week.
Well, we covered that, didn't we? I had
Yeah.
a little robot thingy that I found, and then my wife stole the other half of the merchandise and took it to work for a desk.
And apparently you did wear the lapel pin to work. the following
Yes,
day.
I did actually, and I got people asking me, "Oh, hey, I like Star Wars."
Oh,
So yeah, that was a good day.
that would have been fun. How many people did you stab?
I can't say that on air.
Okay, so also, I may have randomly just said motherfucker. It was because a Christmas beetle flew into my eyeball.
A
Just-
Christmas beetle.
It wasn't aimed at. Yeah, Christmas beetle. It was quite sore.
Alright.
I'm not gonna lie. Like those little fuckers have got sharp legs. I don't like them at all. But yeah, so
Okay, moving back. I'm trying to divert conversation back to the main topics here. Okay,
this isn't the way it
Mandy.
works. This isn't the way it works around here, Bester. We don't
It's
talk about
not.
topics. Okay.
Yeah, that's not. Be quiet.
Mandy, please tell us
Yeah.
about your upcoming Geek Vaults.
Okay, well, for December, we've got Holiday Geekdom as the theme. I've kind of forgotten half of our themes.
It's all in that handy dandy little document that I sent you.
No, it's not.
Okay, we've got Retro Geek coming in January, so you can expect to see some real old video game type things. February, we've got Kill Them With Love. And
Oh my
then
God.
in March, we are doing a cosplay theme. So we're getting a lot of our cosplayers, our clients, and they're going to get their cards involved in it. The items inside are all going to be cosplay related as well. Yeah.
Very cool.
Okay.
On the one for February, basically when you open it, I'm just going to jump out and I'm going to kill you with love, all of my love. So
What,
that's
you
something
personally?
that me personally, I'm cloning myself and putting myself in each of those boxes. So there's something for everyone to look forward to in
Oh
February.
my god. It's gonna be like a scene from Gremlins.
Oh, it's going to make Gremlins look like House Party
Oh.
1.
God.
I don't know.
Yeah.
Just
I
don't
haven't
get him
watched
wet.
Gremlins.
Oh, that's impossible to do.
Oh yeah.
Here comes our wit.
Right. Anyway,
God.
so
Okay.
yeah, I like the sound of the Retro Geek one right there. I'm gonna try and be a bester and pull things back on track. So yeah, Retro Geek. So retro gaming stuff. That sounds very cool. I'm gonna have to get my hands on that one, I think. Don't send it to non-appreciative people who call Daleks little classic robot tank things.
Well, don't forget, he also wanted to paint a ship that's actually cloaked.
It's supposed
So
to be
it's
green.
supposed to be invisible. It's supposed to be invisible.
Green. It's supposed to be green before it goes invisible.
Yes, but it's supposed to be invisible. If you read on the side of the box there, it actually says it's a cloaked thing.
I did not know it had the status of the ship.
Was that the bird of prey?
Yeah.
Do you even or know how to read?
No, I don't read. You know that. For what?
Okay,
What could
swiftly
possibly
moving
be
on.
written there?
Swiftly moving on.
Yeah. That was the same ship they went back in time with and collected a
Don't
whale
mention
out
the
of
fucking whales.
ocean.
Don't mention the fucking whales. Don't mention the whales. That never happened.
Because a big alien race who are concerned with whales showed up in the future, fucked up everything, and then they had to go back and fetch a whale. As one does.
The
The
episode
only
is a collective
the only-
nightmare that
the-
never happened.
the only whales that I'm interested in is the space whale from Doctor Who. Thank you very much.
Space whale.
Yes,
It's
watch
not-
fucking watch fucking Doctor Who, you heathen.
No, make me.
Did
Doctor
you
Who
guys
changes
know?
too much. What the fuck is with that guy? He has like 1,000 different forms. Every
He's
time he dies, he
immortal.
comes back as someone else.
Yes.
Exactly.
He's got more lives than fucking Goku.
That's why the show has lasted for over 50 years.
Well, Jesus Christ, when is it ending?
Never.
It's not ending.
Oh my god.
The guy
It's
is
gonna
already
haunt you
over
forever.
2,000 years old. Well, if you and I'm going to spoil it for you a little bit. The latest episode, well, actually the one before the latest episode, he was actually stuck in a time loop for over 2 billion years.
That's a
Alright, well
long
that
time.
spoiled the whole thing for me now. I can't watch it at all now.
Yeah, I'm sure you can't.
Yeah, I can't.
Do
It's
you know
like,
what? Do
you
you know
ruined
what you
my
should
life.
do instead?
3D printed dildo?
No, get Mandy to 3D
Funny
print
enough,
a
the
dildo for
alien
you.
chest burster while it's printing, yeah,
I
it
can
kind of
imagine
doesn't
it looks a
look
lot
safe.
like one.
Oh.
Oh, I can imagine it actually does.
Alright, you're on that subject. Do you get requests for naughty things?
We haven't yet.
I'm sure you're gonna.
But
Expect some after this podcast.
Yeah.
From Werner.
And
From Werner
and Lauren.
from Pikey.
And Lauren has certain. Yeah, let me just leave it there. She wants a pair of wings for her toilet fairy videos. So, yeah. She's missing wings. She's supposed to be a fucking fairy and she doesn't have wings on.
Okay, so
Alright, yeah.
who's going to watch Star Wars on Wednesday?
Me.
Nope.
well, we are going to be there giving out a prize. The new Stormtrooper helmet wearable is one of the prizes that Fairy Fountains is sponsoring.
Oh, can you breathe in that thing?
Yeah, it's got vents in it.
Oh. Oh, awesome. That was my prime concern.
Okay, do we as partners of Fairy
No,
Fountains
you're not getting.
qualified to win this?
As long as you're in the cinema, the only people that I'm going to say is not allowed to win it is my father, my brother, myself, and my husband that will be sitting there. The rest of them, if you've got a seat, it's going to be Samantha's going to be doing, and if you're sitting in the seat that gets drawn, you get the helmet.
Well, basically, you can win then.
Fantastic.
You can
Okay,
win.
fantastic. Because Pixie and I, we're actually going to be at that very same one that you guys are going to, and we're going dressed as Sith Lords.
Yeah, look for the two idiots.
Yeah, look for the
I'm
two
Sith
idiots.
too, so that's awesome.
So we can all be part of the Sith Order. But remember, that at any given point in time, there can only be 2 Sith.
Yeah, so you're gonna have to murder each other at some point.
Yeah.
Just get a video of
Only
that.
be in the forehand. But by the sounds of it, there's more Sith than what there are anything else.
Yeah, well, the dark side is where it's happening.
Yeah, apparently. I'm gonna put my hand on you. All right.
Where did you go, Pikey? We're missing
Pikey
your
is-
very delicious voice.
I'm here. I'm not going to be watching the new Star Wars.
Why? What's wrong with you?
I've got to wait until my brother-in-law gets here in January. I promised.
Oh, we'll
That is-
make sure to ruin it for you before then. Don't worry.
Yeah.
That's fine.
Vader,
I'm sure J.J.
I-
Abrams already has ruined Star
Lens
Wars
flare,
for me.
lens flare,
It'll
lens
be
flare.
lens flares all up in this bitch.
I like
all
draw your
day.
lightsaber, lens
No,
flare.
I'm super
Just-
excited for it.
just
But I'm gonna have to
just
wait.
be-
So yeah.
Just because Pikey is not going to watch it like all the rest of us civilized people, Morris, you have my full permission to spoil it in next week's podcast.
Oh, really? I do.
I'm
Yeah.
fine with that.
I wasn't
That
going to
wouldn't
ask
bother me in
you,
the
but
slightest.
okay.
That wouldn't bother me in the slightest. Unfortunately, yeah, I'm gonna
I'm
have to wait
gonna
until I
write
see
a
it, but-
review. The same day I see it, I'm writing a review, slapping it up on the side, and then I'm just gonna sit there and watch people going, "Oh, but Luke Skywalker wasn't in the movie until the end," which is probably gonna happen. He's probably like gonna show up at the end, going like, "Yeah, R2, yeah, yeah," and then it's gonna be the end, and then you have to wait for the second fucking part of the movie, like the next one, to see what happened. Like, why did that happen? It's gonna be like Mockingjay part 1 and 2, and when they split Harry Potter in 1 and 2, the last ones, I mean. But yeah,
Okay,
we'll
The
see.
Hobbit.
Yeah, well, The Hobbit. Oh my God, Jesus Christ.
Please don't spoil that for me because I haven't yet seen the second and third movies.
Have you read the fucking
I'm
book?
not missing much, dude.
How could you spoil The Hobbit?
Yeah,
I've read the books though.
the book
The
is like
book's
a
been
fucking
around.
pamphlet.
I have a copy of the book from 1981.
It's like a pamphlet.
Yeah, I know, but for me it's more like seeing it all, all the visual effects and everything.
Okay, well, I
Yeah,
can't
but you-
spoil the visual effects. Like,
No one-
I cannot describe it in sufficient detail for it to really.
Lens flare,
You'll
lens
still enjoy
flare,
it.
lens flare.
Yeah.
Lens flares all up in this bitch. No, it's good. It's not bad. It's a good movie.
Well, yeah, that's debated.
It's what it is. What it is. It's not the Hobbit though.
I just certain people that turn into dwarves that I would rather not have seen as a dwarf. So we'll leave it at that and not spoil anymore.
Are you picturing them naked in his drawer?
No, it's just a certain outspoken comedian guy was made a dwarf, and he gave me nightmares afterwards. So I had him like in my dreams, going, "Oh, you want the dwarf? You want the dwarf?" Like, no, don't want it. No, go away. Easy course for you. All right. Anyway, moving on. I see Hideo Kojima. Is that how you say it? Hideo?
Kojima.
Yeah.
Hideo.
Yeah.
Hideo.
Hideo. All right. He was blocked from attending the Game Awards by Konami because Konami said there's a contractual obligation. So he can't go. And the official text in the note is "fuck Konami." Hashtag. There we go. I think that's utter bullshit. What about you guys? How can,
Yeah, look,
Clearly.
how can he not be at his own damn award? I mean,
No,
the
there
game-
was massive uproar at the award ceremony. Kiefer Sutherland ended up having to go up and basically take the award for best action adventure game.
What the hell was he doing?
The host, well, he's
And I mean, Kiefer Sutherland is
Oh, he's
fucking voice
a
actor.
part of.
Oh,
He's been a part of the Metal Gear Solid universe
forever.
for all of 5 seconds.
Yeah, but,
Yeah.
but, I mean, even the host of the
David Hayter
of the
is
Game
fucking
Awards.
Solid Snake, and fuck everyone who thinks
it always will
otherwise.
be. But anyway, even the host of the Game Awards, they were even saying like this is kind of ridiculous that he's not
I
going to be
mean,
here to
come
pick
on.
up the award. Yeah.
I mean, really, it's his game. They're marketing his game. They're basically doing the iPhone thing, wherever they steal something and they're like, "Yeah, we made this." That's basically what they're doing.
Yeah.
It's such bullshit.
Mm,
Kiefer Sutherland. Oh my god.
yeah.
All right.
He's the dude from 24, isn't it?
He's done some
Yeah.
good. He's done some good voice acting. And he
Voice
has done some good voice acting. He did some
I have to
in
say-
in Call of Duty World at War. He was the one American sergeant, and Gary Oldman was the Russian guy. Which
Oh,
was
Gary
pretty cool.
Oldman rocks.
Of course he
Okay,
does.
guys, I have to say that my favorite performances by Kiefer Sutherland, and these are probably like lesser known stuff. It's a little known movie called Dark City.
It's a great movie.
It also starred Rufus Sewell, who was opposite Heath Ledger in what's that night movie, A Knight's Tale.
Yeah.
Yeah, he played.
The guy with the lazy eye.
Yeah. But
That's pretty much what he's known. He's a great actor.
Dark
Dark City's an amazing movie.
Dark City was probably one of my favorite sci-fi movies of the 90s. I try and watch it as often as possible. Vanner, if you haven't seen that yet, give it a bash. Same for you, Mandy. Go for it. It's really, if you love sci-fi, give it a bash.
Yeah, I think I've seen it. I think I've seen it, but I don't know. A lot of movies just blur until I hear a specific detail from it, and then I'm like, oh, that one. Yeah.
Well, to briefly catch you up, this one is all about the city and
it's dark.
Yeah, they kind of freeze everybody, and then they change their memories around, and then when they wake up, they're completely different people. And this guy, played by Rufus Sewell, he's actually his memory doesn't get wiped, and he's actually being chased by these mysterious people that want to kill him, or they want to wipe his memory. So it's a very, very intriguing story.
It does sound like it rings a bell somewhere, but I think that might have been a while ago for me. But I'll take it another peek. I'll put it on my watch list for the.
It's a very similar type of story as The Matrix, but not quite the same.
Ah, all right. Now I'll take a look at it, see what I think.
Yeah.
All right. Awesome.
Cool.
Yeah.
Right, guys. Well, I think it's probably about time to wrap it up. We have been going for an hour, and it's probably around about the time that we're going to need to end it off. So, if anyone's got anything last things to say, now would be the time to say them.
Well, the website was recently upgraded to, I don't know what, Cloudflare, and that sped us up a bit, didn't it?
Yeah, no, I've noticed quite a bit of a speed increase since the DNS service propagated, so hopefully people have a bit of a better experience when accessing the website.
It does load faster.
Yeah, of course, if anybody does have any issues with the website, they're more than welcome to give us a shout in the comments of any article for that matter.
Yeah.
And we'll see if we can get it sorted out. But I'm very happy with the changes that we've made.
Yeah, it seems to be working well. And then, what's all this about Helldivers that I see here? Who wanted to talk about Helldivers on Steam?
I think that was Pikey.
Pikey?
Yeah. Helldivers, go check it out. If you don't, you're a fucking idiot.
All right.
There you go. Easy as that. 299 Rand for the base game, 450 Rand for the digital deluxe version, which comes with a buttload of extra stuff, like being able to drop in tanks, mechs, or, the big guys. It was originally a PS4 exclusive. Now it's come to PC because that's the way PS4 exclusive work. It's exclusive for about a month and a half, and then it's available on everything else. But fantastic co-op game. I've been playing it with some mates and some randoms, and it's kind of a top-down Starship Troopers, kill the bugs, spill their blood. Yeah, awesome sauce. Check it out.
I've actually seen that game. It does look quite awesome.
It is.
I'll have to take a peek then, but of course now.
Are you eating, Mikey?
No, I've got a small piece of Lego that's shaped like a claw, which I'm using to stab myself in the lip with because it feels weird.
Okay, that is like...
As one does.
Bizarre.
You asked the question.
Well,
don't blame me that you didn't like the answer, but that is legitimately
Pikey,
what I am doing.
That's quite normal for Pikey, actually. You could be fucking thanking your lucky stars that it's as normal as it did sound there.
Absolutely.
It could have been doing much worse.
Yeah,
all right,
cool.
And,
That's
all right,
good.
word
Mandy,
of the day, before Mandy, word of the day. Go on. Go on, Pikey.
Yeah, it's not Afrikaans. It doesn't count.
I don't know what the fuck language this is. Just read it.
Flossin hilibilification. Kind of like to wear a jean band.
Yeah.
It doesn't count. It's got to be Afrikaans.
I don't know what language that is. I just googled complicated word and that's what it gave me. So there you go.
That's it. It's.
That's my entire preparation for the show.
That is English, but there's quite a bit of Latin in there.
That's a word.
That's
Pretty sure that's a word. I don't read, but that's a word. I'm pretty sure.
Motivertekundig.
You forgot the
Motivertekundig.
Dude,
What
what
do
the
you
fuck
say?
are you
Oh.
reading now? What are you doing? Oh,
Mandy did a better job. Mandy, I'm firing Morris and replacing him with you because at least your word is in the correct language. Motorwerk
Alright, well-
take kundig.
okay, well, 10 points if you know what that is.
Motorwork, it is a car engine sprocketulator.
Yeah, absolutely, 100%
That
right.
is exactly it.
Bro.
Congratulations.
Yeah.
Listen,
Next time you go
that's-
have your car serviced, ask for that.
I do every time, and they get, for some reason they have this little chuckle amongst themselves and then charge me 25,000 rand every time just for a simple service. I'm not sure why, but yeah.
Well, major overhaul.
Yeah, well, those sprockets are expensive, eh? Gotta
Yeah,
watch them.
no, hey, those hubcaps, eh?
Yeah. Right. Let's end it off here, ladies and gentlemen. Mandy, if there's anything else that we can prevail upon you to utter forth, just so that we've got something other than Morris and I talking absolute cod shit, so that Mr. Bessie doesn't get angry and tell us all to piss off.
Well, I think
That's
he's already quite pissed off at us.
That's fine.
Don't worry.
Mandy?
Well, the best thing I can advise anybody who's sort of looking at getting something 3D printed with us, go have a look at our work on Facebook, Fairy Fountains. There's where I put all my completed works on. If you look at my Instagram feed, again, Fairy Fountains. My in-work, sort of in-progress pictures, so you'll see things of the actual printing, you'll see me painting stuff, you'll see when I've had failures, and that I put that up as well. So you can sort of see my progress and what's happening, and I very often put stuff up for the Geek Vaults. It's actually in the Geek Vault, so you'll sort of see it lying around in the background there, and you can maybe guess that might be in the Geek Vault.
Cool. Nice. And I will put links up to all of those things for you so that people can clickety-clack their way there, because typing's difficult.
Yeah, reading is difficult.
Not for all of us.
Words are hard. Words are hard.
They can be.
I cannot brave.
I can't. I legitimately can't do that. I don't understand it, but I'm quite glad that I can't bray. Bray. I don't know. I don't get how you do it.
Oh, that was pretty good. Yeah, just walk through Brocktown doing that. You'll get a girl in like 2 seconds.
In fact, even if you don't do it, if you just walk through background, you'll get a girl in 2 seconds.
Yeah.
Yeah. As long as your definition of the word girl is very loose.
Yeah. Good and good, you know. It's like, hey, doll. What's up? It's like
Thanks so much, everybody.
Sonic and looking like a super mutant.
Okay, Mr. Morris, your final words for the evening?
I have absolutely no final words for the evening. But I'm going to go learn how to read now. So I'm going to actually check that box out now and see if it's actually a cloak chip. So that's my last words there.
No, I just have a few words myself.
Oh, no. All right, we're listening.
Okay. Lens flare mix.
What?
Lens flare mix.
Mix.
Yeah.
All right, what, am I supposed to go look at this on YouTube or what?
No, it's profound.
Oh, all right.
Like you will understand.
As one does.
Cool. Right. Well, I don't know what the fuck's happening anymore, so I'm going to go and make a cup of tea. So, Mandy, thank you very much for coming to join us. It was fantastic to have you here, and fantastic to chat with you about all the awesome stuff that's happening in the world of 3D printing, and especially awesome about the geeky stuff we can get our hands on from Pretoria, which is not the same place as Johannesburg. I see I learned something new today. Thanks very much, Mr. Bester and Mr. Morris, as always, for being here, and thank you very much for listening, and hopefully we will see you next week if you haven't got tired of listening to us waffle about shit yet. Till then, take care.